The Netherlands, the home of such beauties, fields of tulips, legal substances and beautiful women. A team that's been decent but seems to have declined and not reached the levels they have before in the international scene. So I thought, with them not being too successful internationally, how would they do in their own league? Could the international team win the Dutch league? Could they challenge Ajax, the almighty powerhouse who seems to just dominate the league year after year? Let's find out. Right guys, so what we've done is took the worst team in the league, Den Haag, who got relegated this season. We've removed all the players and we've put the Dutch team into it. This is the Euro squad, so I've only put players that played in the Euros. We've got Frank de Boer as manager. I'm going to see how they're going to do. Can they win the league? I'd say yes. They've got really, really good players. The only competition is going to be Ajax, so we're going to see how good they are. But the Ajax team will be affected, as some have been removed to put into the Netherlands team, such as Blind, Dumfries, for example. So we're going to see how it goes. I'll just run you through the squad quick and some of the players they have. They got Krul in goal. I can't believe he's still playing for the Netherlands. He's 33 now. I mean, I remember him playing in the World Cup with Van Gaal in 2014, I believe, with Van Persie, that crazy goal and stuff. He brought him on for that penalty shootout. So he's still around. It's crazy to see, but he's still knocking about. Centre-back's got Stephanie. He's a really good player. He's got fantastic stats. 17 marking, 15 tackling. Good pass for the ball as well. Mentally, stats really good too. Along with De Ligt, who's obviously a fantastic player too. Really good stats there as well. So a really good centre-back partnership. You got Dumfries, who can play on the right. He is a decent right back. You also got Van Aanholt, who played for Palace, on the left. He's also a good, decent left back too. And we've also got the likes of Ake, who's a good backup, and Daley Blind, who's also a good backup player too. Very versatile, can play CDM, can play left back, centre back. So he could play many different positions. He's a fantastic passer. He's got such good positioning. His IQ is unbelievable. He's so good and talented that although he's not fast, although he's not that powerful, although he's not that quick, he still gets the ball, still reads the game so well. There's not a lot people can do. So a good defence there, we can see. Moving to the midfield, we've got Wijnaldum, obviously a really good player for Liverpool. We've also got Wijnaldum in the midfield, good first touch, he's a workhorse. He just does everything. A tireless, tenacious midfielder, he is. Got Promise, who can play on the wing. He's just a quick, dribbling winger who gets down the wing, beats his man, cuts in, beats his opponent. We've got Burgess from Feyenoord, who is also a fantastic, good winger. And the main man, essentially, for this team is Memphis Depay. He can play on the wing, but he will probably play up front. In point to decide if they're going to win or not. Fast player, good tackle, good technique, good dribbling, crossing, everything you need he's good at. And so the main people for this, to see if they're going to win, I believe is going to be that defence, because that can be really solid. De Ligt and Stefan. You've got Wijnaldum in the midfield and Depay up front. So they're going to be the main. So we can see that the Netherlands team was actually good enough to win the league. They finished first. They finished 7 points above Ajax, only losing 2 games to RCK and Zwolle. 10 draws, which is quite a lot. Draws to AZ Alkmaar, PSV, Feyenoord, and a few other teams as well. So that could have cost them. I mean, they had 4 more draws than Ajax. The Netherlands team got 4 more draws, but they had 5 less losses and 22 wins. So they obviously beat everyone else who wasn't mentioned before. Ajax losing 7 games, 2 coming to the Dutch team, 1 to AZ and 1 to PSV, and the rest from other teams throughout the league. But goal difference was 43, which is very, very high, which obviously means they've been scoring a lot of goals. So we'll go on to the goals, see where people have scored, who's been the top goal scorer, and how many of our players made it to the top sort of list of goal scorers. So Depay was actually joint goal scorer with Myron with 16, which is very good. But there's actually 2 other players from the Dutch team that were in the top 6 and 7 respectively. Malen got 14 and Weghorst got 12. So that's a lot of goals there. Between the 3, looking at 40 odd goals. So obviously the goals were a lot spread out than normal. The top 2 players' average ratings were Tagliafico and Tadic, so obviously Ajax still performing well, but then the rest of the list is just dominated by our players. We've got Stefan in 3rd, Wijnaldum 4th, De Ligt 5th, Depay 8th, 10th Weghorst, Blind 11th, De Jong 13th, and Bizot 19th. So you can see that it's really dominated by our players, even though the top 2 weren't ours. But you're looking at 0.02 of a difference between the top and Stefan there. So did well, playing well. Obviously the team's performing. Assists, again, not top 3 at all, but Blind got 8, Stefan got 8. So that's a lot for 2 defenders there. De Jong got 6, Wijnaldum got 6, Dumfries got 6. So again, dominating the top. Obviously spread out quite a lot over the team. The assists. Player of the matches. So player of the matches, we have Stefan with 7. Depay got 6. And Wijnaldum got 4. Clean sheets got the most, our team, with our goalkeeper 15. So nearly half the season we didn't concede a goal. And yeah, the card doesn't matter too much. So just having a quick look at how the team could have potentially have lined up. I mean, it's quite a nice system actually. You got Wijnaldum, De Jong, Depay. You got 2 strikers up front, Dumfries on the right, De Ligt, Stefan, and Koopmeiners, which reminds me of Poopmeiners, but yeah. And this is another game against an Ajax team. You can see they played this 5-2-3, which is quite a nice formation actually. Very defensively sound. Players you can come up and cross nicely. 2 really good midfielders, really good attackers. So they've lined up really well. It's an interesting system they've used. We can just see across the league, obviously to start amazing. Draws. We can see they picked up 3-1s, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. So a lot of 3s, 4-0s, 2-1s, for example. The only other thing we've got to look at is the cup. They beat Go Ahead. Now this is a team I've never heard of, but I'm going to go ahead and look at the score. So we got Weghorst scoring there. Ajax 3-0. Good score there. Fantastic. Feyenoord, Wijnaldum and Depay getting 2 goals there. An extra time winner. So beating some good teams here. Dutch quarter-final, another 3 goals, 2 by Depay, 1 from Weghorst, and the semi, they lost to PSV. Dumfries got sent off, which is unfortunate, but it was after the goal anyway, so it's not like that impacted the game much. Disappointing win, could have won the Dutch Cup, but got knocked out. So that was the Netherlands in the Dutch league. We can see they won the league pretty comfortably, did really well. You got these elite players who just, the likes of Ajax, just can't compete with. And it's one of the first ones in the series of international teams playing in a league that have actually won it. So, does that say more about the international team or the league? Probably the league, to be fair. But you can only be what's in front of you. So yeah, the international team did well. And the answer to the question is yes, the Dutch team would win their own league. Thank you all for watching. Please let me know in the comments if you have any ideas below, and I will definitely try them out. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.